But yes, Ming apparently started chasing Shadow around the apartment, and he had to then wrestle Ming, the tiger, to try to defend Shadow.
The fuck did he think was going to happen?
What's up, you fucking bitch-ass pussies? Welcome back. Woo. So close to 100, man. God damn.
Yes, sir.
So,
It's just us two, man.
yes, we have...
Man down.
we're man down. Recording today was Joey K's idea, and he's not even
He
here.
always does that, eh? It's his
This-
idea. He'll
and-
pick a day, and then he'll get to the day, and he'll change the day, or he's got something.
This fucking guy, everyone listening, this guy is out of control. He's clocking in when he wants to work, leaves when he wants. He's out of control. We're going to leave me a comment in the comments if you want us to punish Joey K for his insubordinates, because this bloke is out of control. I don't know what we're going to do with him.
But that's all right, man. Each week, we'll still come. If Joey's not here, we'll still come. If I'm not here, we'll still come, man. You still get your weekly show. Now that there's three of us, we've got a bit more leeway with that.
Mm-hmm.
When it used to be just two of us, like it is now, back in the day, if one of us wasn't here, we couldn't record. I mean, but
Now, we've got two schooners just poured
Thirsty Thursday.
on this 41-degree
Hermano,
fucking day.
salud.
Yes.
Pa arriba, abajo, pa el centro, adentro.
Okay. Fucking oath.
That
How's
tastes
that taste?
incredible.
Really? Let me try.
Oh! After work on a hot day in a chilled glass.
Ooh. Yeah. Does taste like water a little bit after all these years, eh? Like the fucking beer actually just
Try that.
tastes like nothing.
I got Carlton Draft. He's got Great Northern.
That's okay.
That's got more flavour to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's That's okay.
Oh, man. Woo!
All right. How's your work? How's your week been? How's your stuff been? What's been going on, man?
Good, man. Everything's the same. Not many stories from recently. But I do have a story that I thought of, and I thought, fuck, I should tell this story. It's a bit of a funny story. It happened a while ago. Couple months ago now, at the gym I used to go to at midday when I was, part-time or whatever, I had more time off. I'd go to the gym around midday. And when I'd go at midday, there'd be this dude in there, this African dude named Paul. And he was this real outgoing, like, he'll come up to anyone and just say random shit, that type of dude. And he always started coming up to me saying hello, and then we got, a bit of rapport going. And one time, I had my headphones in, right? I was working out. He comes up to me, and he's like, hey, what are you listening to? And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm listening to 50 Cent. I was listening to Window Shopping and shit. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, he goes, you know Afro beats? I'm like, yeah, I know Afro beats. I'm like, yeah, I know Afro beats. He's like, yeah, which ones? And I was like, you know when they hit you with the I was like, Afrobeats. It's like, because I didn't really know what Afrobeats was. I thought Afrobeats at the time I was thinking it was like,
They were a DJ group, weren't they?
like Afrojack. Like I thought it was like EDM type shit, right? And I'm like,
no, I'm getting confused with
that's
Afrojack.
what I was doing. And I'm like, yeah, I listen to Afrobeats. I like Afrobeats. He's like, yeah, which ones? I was like, like, isn't it like EDM? I said, he's like, no. He's like, Afrobeats is, and he started showing me these songs. And Afrobeats is like the African music. I know what it is now.
Oh, he got you good, yeah.
But I just thought I was thinking about that the other day. It's funny, when they hit you, like you pretend to play it off, like, and then they hit you like, which one? You're just sitting there like,
I love the old when, this used to happen all the time when I was fucking at work. When they'd be just mumbling some shit you didn't hear and you're just going, oh, yeah. And you're just playing it off like you're listening, but you don't give a fuck what this bloke is fucking saying. Like, fuck me dead, bro. God damn.
But actually, yesterday, I went to the petrol station at night, dude. I pulled up to the petrol station. I had a shit day yesterday, man. I was fucking in shambles. But I pulled up to the petrol station, and of all days, I was already in a shit-ass mood, right? And this car was sitting here, and I drove around the car. The car was in like all the bays were open except this one. He was in the back right bay, which usually you'd go in the front bays, right, if it's empty. So what the fuck? I just went around him anyway. As I get out the car, his window's down. He's like, mate, Look at him, some Indian dude with the window down. There's a shitbox car. He's saying, "You do this for me. You do this for me, so, mate. You go do this. I do this, and doing this with his hands." And he drove off. I was just like, "Yeah, you're right." And he drove off. To this day, I don't know what the fuck he said. I don't know what he wanted, what he was doing. I don't know why he did that. He
probably didn't pay for the fucking shit.
I don't know what he was saying. He's like, "Sorry, mate, I do this. You." I was like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?" Of all days, too. As soon as I pulled up and I heard, "Hey," and I turned around in my head, I'm like, "Oh, not today." Of all days, some fucked up shit's gonna happen.
What's a shit day for you at work? Like, what puts you in such a shit mood at work?
I'll tell you what put me in shit. Well, yesterday was hot too, right? Yeah. Okay, it was a hot day as well yesterday. And then it was a quiet day, so there was no delivery, so I was mostly in the branch. But then again, I come back from lunch at about 2:30 because I had a late lunch that day. And then I pull in and I see my two colleagues there saying, all this shit spread out in the counter. I'm like, "Oh, here we go. This is going to be fucked." They're like, "We got delivery for you." I'm like, "All right." And I could tell in my head, I'm like, "This is going to be a fuck around." I can already tell. They're like, "Yeah, to fucking..." I always forget the names of where I go, but fuck. Well, I don't know, because there's always weird places. But it was 40 minutes away. 40 minutes away. I finish at 4. It's 2:30. Right? So I could make it just cutting it close if it was just a bag or something. But no, it was 30 lengths of pipe that I had to strap on the roof, right? Fair enough. I get there. Usually there's boys there or someone to help me. It was a dude's house, first of all. I pull up. The dude's not there. So he's like, "Yeah, there's a pipe rack around the side of the house. Put it there." Oh. So I have to unload it myself in the fucking heat as I'm unloading it. But also, it's not even just a straightforward plate. It's a tiny, I had to weave in and out of a maze, in right angles with 6 meter pipes, 30 of them. And then as I'm doing it, I'm hearing people inside and shit, and some woman comes out, says, "Hey, how you going?" I'm like, "Yeah, how you going?" She's like, "Can you not drag the pipe on the floor, pick it up instead?" I was like, "Yeah, sorry, it's a bit hard." I was pissed off. I'm like, "You fucking serious?" I'm like, "I got 30 fucking lengths here in the boiling heat. I'm fucking carrying 3 at a time, trying to fucking weave in and out. And you're telling me not drag?" And she's like, "We'll come give you a hand, but yeah, just I don't want them dragged." I was like, "All right." She goes back inside. Never gave me a hand. They never come out.
Oh my
I finished. God. Oh, it was fucking... she pissed me off, man.
I'm sorry. You know what I would have done? Grab them all and just drop them on the front yard. Yeah. Get fucked. Honestly, man, fuck them. Fuck the people. Fuck the man. Fuck your boss. Right? Fuck your employers. I'm telling you, I'm sick of this shit. Did you see the shit I shared on Instagram, the story?
What story?
Let me read this out to you. Hold on a second.
I probably saw it, but...
Let me read this out to you, all right? You work 8 hours to live 4 hours. You work 6 days to enjoy 1 day. You work 8 hours to eat in 15 minutes. You work 8 hours to sleep 5. You work all year just to take a few weeks off at the end. You work all your life and retire in old age and only start contemplating in your last breaths. Eventually, you realize that life is nothing but a parody of yourself, practicing your own oblivion. We have become so accustomed to material and social slavery that we no longer see the chains. Fuck the lot of yous, man. I'm telling you, quit your jobs, bro.
Yeah,
quit your jobs.
That's all nice and good, but I did that and I couldn't fucking survive. So I need this job right now until you can start watching this more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Fucking like our podcast, donate. By the way, which we do have a new, brand new support link, which was provided to us by our podcast distributor. So that's cool of them. The link is in the description.
I didn't know that. But.
Yeah. I only set it for fucking $4.99 a month. Remember, guys, you can subscribe and then just unsubscribe, so you pay the $5 once. Again, don't have to, but I just thought it was a cool little feature.
That is cool.
They did say that it's supposed to be set up like a Patreon type thing where there's obviously locked episodes, but we don't have any of that. We're not going to tell you that there is, but you know, the Patreon stuff, we'll work on it. The YouTube will work on it. It's a slow grind. We're slowly upgrading gear and stuff like that. But if you do want to support, buy us a coffee or something, you can now support and donate through a now separate link. Well, yeah, just PayPal us $500,000 and
that'll work too. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, man, you don't have to, of course. But you know, we're getting to a point where I've realized where I've come into this thing thinking that, you know, we just keep true to ourselves. We do it the way we want to do. And I'm realizing now the more successful you get, the more, planning is, like, you don't have to not be yourself, but like for me it's always been no schedule, no fucking rules, no
structure.
No structure. We just come, we talk shit, whatever. And I've wanted to be like that. I've been clinging on to that. And I've realized now that we have a structure and we're sort of doing these more professional things. It's stuff you have to kind of do. At the level we're at and the level we're getting, you have to sort of do these things. And I am enjoying it, so you got to give things a try.
Yeah.
You can't be too hard-headed.
Which I was actually speaking to the shaman Raz himself, who's been on this podcast before, and he had some very nice things to say. He said, man, the last 2 episodes you guys have done have been the best he's ever done. He said, it's so good with the structure. He goes, and what's good is you haven't overdone it. It's just, you still your wacky selves, but it's just a little bit like...
reined in.
A little bit structured where you can kind of go along with what we're talking about and yada, yada, yada. So... shout out to you, man.
Thank
that was nice words.
Salut.
Shout out to my lovely girlfriend as well, Chloe. She had a bone to pick with me because I've never shouted her out. So shout out to you, the little Miffy. I call her Miffy.
Shout out to my lovely girlfriend, Rose. It was her birthday the other podcast.
Yes,
she got upset I didn't give her a shout out for her birthday. I forgot.
Happy birthday, Queen.
I just forgot. But So, how's your week? How's your work? Any stories?
Nothing crazy on my end. Nothing wacky. Nothing weird. Yeah, for me, it's been quite normal. Just still prodding along, doing some things. We have a date locked in now for our show.
Oh, yeah.
But we will give out information a little later. It is a little early. We don't have to really start fully planning yet, but... soon, me, you, Mr. Meagley, Jimmy W and stuff, we'll get together because he really wanted to have a big hand in this, but he's going to be in Bali with his Mrs. Sally during the show, which is a shame, but, it is what it is. Like, he can still plan. He did say he still wants to help out and that, so, which is fucking great. So we're going to sit down together, do some brainstorming, whiteboard, potential artist we want. M16 messaged me saying, man, like he's coming to it. So we're gonna finally meet this fucking dude.
Yeah.
And that he's like a big fat black woman. The whole time. The boys love you. Like finally, so it's good. That will be fucking fun, man. So honestly,
stay tuned for them. Man.
Yeah, stay tuned. If you guys are fucking fans, bro, I expect to see you motherfuckers there, man. Even if you just come for an hour to say hello and get a picture. I expect it. Otherwise, you will be added to the list of people I will destroy.
That will be destroyed.
But more info on that later. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing from me. I'm just chilling. Let's go to the community cock.
Just quickly, you mentioned M16, which I'm sure he'll be in this community corner on some questions. He always is. We have a song coming out, me, M16, and Holloway, called "Just Want to Party." It is a fucking good song, man. Very cool mainstream party vibe, completely different to anything you've heard from us. Awesome, man. That comes out on the 20-something, 26th, end of this month, man, end of March.
I've got a song dropping tomorrow.
So you can pre-save that. And I didn't even know FriendlyFire has a song coming tomorrow.
Yep. I totally forgot about that. It's like this cool lo-fi thing. It's called Messing Around. That's coming out tomorrow. I will share that tomorrow. I almost forgot about that.
There you go.
Lucky you said that because I probably would have gone all day tomorrow not sharing it.
We've done that before. I was going to tell you to put a snippet of one of the songs we're working on, but I forgot.
All right.
Maybe next time.
Let's check the community corner. I'll check the Discord stuff first. By the way, guys, keep sending DZ you've still got that set up, right? The anonymous questions and that for episode 100. That is fucking coming so close. We're dressing up in suits. We're getting fucking lit.
Send us your questions, man. It doesn't have to be anonymous, send them just if you send us a question in Discord or something, just say this is for episode 100.
Yeah.
Otherwise we'll answer it on a normal episode. We've still got 2 episodes.
So let me check the community corner, FireCast.
Go to our links in the bio in Instagram or on the podcast, whatever, and you'll see in my link tree the anonymous questions thing. I post on my story all the time too. So follow Instagram, dz.tjm, and ask us some questions for 100, man.
So Zexa says, question for you boys, Woolworths and Coles. I don't know if you guys know, but Woolworths and Coles deliberately raise the prices and blame the cost of living and pocket millions of customers. Top of that, farmers, haven't been getting paid properly to the point government might bring in new legislations. I can't even say that word. Legislation to help farmers. Yes, I saw this. The CEO of Woolies had an interview and then apparently resigned or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because he was getting blasted or something. Whatever. I'm not too well versed in it. He he was getting blasted and then he resigned or he walked out of the interview.
So he was getting He was getting some tough questions about the competition or the price gouging. It was about price gouging between Coles and Woolworths and shit, right? And he buckled under pressure, gave some really shit responses, and walked out of the interview. And after that, everyone was roasting him and saying, like he fucking obviously, it's a guilty dude, and shit, and he just resigned.
Not a good look.
Not a good look at all. So he resigned. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been issues with the farmers and that for ages. I'm pretty sure they've been trying to, help them and sort that out. That would suck, man. Imagine being a farmer, right? Today, 41 degrees, bro. So out in your little farm in fucking Ayers Rock, it's probably fucking 60 degrees. You're out there still trying to water your crops and shit. You finally get a harvest like a couple times a year, big bundle. You're probably going, yes, finally. Can have a couple months off. Wait for the next fucking moon to come around to start the harvest. And then Woolies just go, yeah, we'll take the lot for like way under price, and you're just like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Like, you got no choice, because who else is gonna buy it in bulk? No one. You got no choice. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's been a fucking problem for ages. I'm not too versed in it.
Farmers, man, and everyone wants to say, yeah, help the farmers, help the farmers, help the farmers, and then you buy from Woolies and Coles and not the farmers. There's plenty of independent farmers and people who sell groceries, and people still fucking buy it from Woolies and Coles for convenience, man. And then you go on Facebook and post, help the farmers. Like, I get it, but like, I also don't get it. Just fucking, if you care that much, go fucking buy from farm.
That's a good idea. Is there like someone on Memory Road who sells like goat's milk or something?
100% there is. They're everywhere.
Fucking...
There's even I've seen subscription services where farmers you can like subscribe. It's like HelloFresh or something, and they bring you fucking fresh milk and shit, and they bring you fucking meat. There's meat ones. They bring you fresh meat.
You're kidding?
I swear to God, look it up, man. They're everywhere.
Huh? What a time we live in.
You can get anything to your door.
I had no idea. I want to start doing that, bro. I went to add Woolies to the list of things I'm going to destroy, mind you. I went to fucking Woolies fucking on Sunday or whenever it was. 3 bags of shit is like $190. I've had enough. I'm on a rampage today. Everyone's fucking copping it. Joey K has set me off by not rocking up to work on time. This guy. Well, he set me off.
Speaking of Woolworths, and this is a good segue because we're in the community corner. I posted on my poll in my Instagram, only one question, but I said, how much money do you spend a week on groceries? 0 to 100 got 5 votes.
That's cap.
$100 to $250 got 11 votes.
Yeah.
$250 to $400 got 6 votes. And more than $400 got 2 votes.
Fuck.
Per family per week. So most people spend $100 to $250.
Yeah, that's the new average. I used to get away with my weekly shopping. Me and my missus, we used to get away with $100. That was the budget each. $100, we get away with it. Every now and then you might go like $20 over because you buy like some Maltesers or something that you're not supposed to, but you chuck them in there as your lollies. But now, fuck, bro, I've had to literally change my weekly budgeting and pump like another $90 into shopping just for groceries. It's fucked, bro.
It is tough, man. Like, I put that on my story because my missus and I were having a conversation about it. She's like, we're gonna have to do $200 each for shopping a fortnight. I'm like, $400 a fortnight on groceries. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, no way. She's like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm like, bro. Yeah. I was telling her, I'm like, there's no way.
What are you eating? Fucking chicken noodles and shit.
But that's she does the shopping normally. I'm like, I would live off fucking dog biscuits and shit. Like fucking, I don't care. Like, but I get paid fortnightly, right? So it's I got paid yesterday, but getting the last few days to this Wednesday. There's been nothing in the house. It's been empty.
Look at my fridge, man. My fridge is fucking dead empty, man. Dead empty. It's fucked. Like, oh.
So yeah. So we've had to up the shopping budget.
And then M16 says scariest thing that's ever happened to you and the most painful thing that's ever happened to you. That's a good one. This guy always asks the questions that make me think.
Yeah, he's good with the questions, man. Valuable man.
Scariest thing.
I don't know the scariest, man.
Oh, you know what? I got one that was pretty fucking scary, man. I'm not going to lie. So, it was when me, my lovely girlfriend, Moby, and his girlfriend at the time. They're not together anymore. It's when we went to go visit them in Hong Kong, right? And then we had like a little side quest holiday where we went to Thailand for it was only like 3 nights we were in Thailand. And when we landed in Thailand, bro, it was maybe like 3 a.m., right? There is nothing fucking scarier than landing in a foreign country where they don't speak English that late. There's no one around. It's just a bunch of dodgy ass dudes hanging at the airport and shit. It's a fucking the second you get off the plane, it's a weird ass vibe. There's no police around. There's no hustle and bustle of the airport. Nothing. It's just dead. Just your plane basically getting off, getting their bags, and then you walk out, and there's like no one there. And in a country like Thailand where they don't have cabs, bro, it's just literally random dudes in cars offering you lifts and shit. And we're like, fuck, man. We're like, fuck, what are we going to do? We got no choice, essentially. The place where we're staying is like 45 minutes away. So me and Moby literally planned while we were like loading the car up and shit with bags. I was like to him, bro, I'm going to have my maps open to this hotel. If this motherfucker starts driving like a different direction or something, I'll give you a signal and we're just going to start bashing him. And I'm not kidding. And Bobby's like, yeah, you say the word, and he goes, I'll just clock him and I'll just start smacking him from behind, right? We're prepared. We're preparing, right? I'm telling you, if there was ever a terrorist attack on a plane, you want me on that plane because I will be one of the guys trying to do something about it. At least I think anyway. Unless it actually happens, I just freeze. I'm like, oh shit, I fucking shit myself. But yeah, so we've planned this little plan of action just in case, right? So I've got my maps open in the back, Mobs is in the front. And what the scary part was, he was driving the direction to our hotel, but this motherfucker was driving like 170 kilometers an hour. And bro, I'm telling you, I swear to God, the car got air sometimes. We were just going like he was driving that fucking fast where we were shitting. Like I was literally scared. I was like, bro, we're going to be those cunts that you see on the news back home. Aussies die in fucking Bali or wherever the fuck, Thailand. I was like, fuck, man. But yes, we got to our destination in one piece. But that was pretty fucking scary. That's the one thing that kind of sticks out in my mind. I had to plan a fucking attack just in case this motherfucker kidnapped us, bro. That's pretty scary.
I mean, yeah, I don't know anything. I can't think of anything scary, man. Thankfully, I haven't had too much scary experiences.
What about most painful thing that's happened to you? Tattoo-wise?
I don't know either. Like tattoo, I would probably say tattoo, but they're not that bad. But I also haven't had anything really painful happen to me. God bless again. So, probably tattoo. And in my most recent memory, I would probably say tattoo. Yeah, I guess my chest piece towards the end was extremely painful.
Most painful for me would probably have to be when I jumped off my roof tiling truck onto a nail.
I remember it. Yeah.
The nail, of course, was for some weird reason sticking upwards in the grass.
It's like a fucking Looney Tunes trap.
Literally, it was like Bugs Bunny set me up, right? I've jumped off the side of the truck. The nail went that far in my shoe that the nail head was flat on the bottom of my shoe. That's no cap. It was flat. So it wasn't a little bit hanging. It was completely flat. And I was like, okay, fuck. It wasn't painful at the time. Mind you, I got my mate to rip it out with pliers and I finished the work day. Mind you, again, fuck you to your employer and the big boss who make young kids do shit like that, right? Ridiculous. If that happened to me now, fuck, I'd sue that cunt for every dime he had. Honestly, every dime. But anyway, so I finished my work week, but whatever, it was the recovery process. Bro, my foot was that swollen. Yeah, it was like a hobbit's foot. I went up like 7 sizes in shoe. And that pain was so bad, right? I was waking up in the middle of the night, like howling in pain, like crying. It was the last time I remember fully crying, like actual bawling my eyes out. And Chloe was just like trying to, like there's nothing she could do. And I was waking her up and shit because I'd be fully crying. That was fucked. And like, I can't explain it, man. It was like I can't explain the pain, bro. It was like a throbbing where you can feel your foot pulsating, but it was, bro, I can't describe it. It was like someone was getting a hammer and just going like, But it only happened though in the middle of the night. So like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. The pain would be that severe, it'd wake me up and I'd be going, "Wah!" Like I'd be crying and it was fucked, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucked, man.
I wonder why it was only in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was weird. Probably because when I'm awake, you're like so still busy and your mind's kind of off it because like you're hopping around on crutches and it's kind of funny. But as soon as you're trying to relax to yourself and sleep, bro, you realize like how much pain you're actually in.
Maybe. I guess.
Has to be, bro. That was fucked.
Yeah, I'm very blessed, man. I haven't had anything painful, anything really too bad. Like, I'm sure there is, though. My memory's also not the best, man. I'm sure there's been times. Scary times, too. Like, I went to an abandoned place once with fucking Pierce, Josh, Tori, and Aaron.
That was pretty scary.
Wasn't that scary. Yeah, not really, man. I never really done the haunted house thing, man. Never went to Sally's grave, none of that shit. Fucking Picton Tunnel. Shit, you ever done that shit?
I've been to all of them. I've been to all of them, man.
Well, is it scary?
No. No. What was more scary was trying to physically break into the places. That was kind of like, because you're young, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because if you get caught, like, you get in trouble. But like, yeah, I never saw like any entities or nothing like that. Which, thank God, because I don't fuck with that shit.
I don't fuck with that shit either, man.
You won't see us doing any Ouija boards and nothing
ghost
like
tours.
that. Yeah,
no. We're happy over here.
Yeah.
Sunshine rainbows.
Us white people, we do not like that shit.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't have answers.
White people do like that shit.
Yeah,
actually,
I was going to say, I didn't think I had to elaborate, but yeah, white people are the only people that
We're
like
not
that
the
shit.
white people that like that shit.
No,
Sorry, that's what I meant. I am a white guy and I do not like any of that weird shit. No way. I don't fuck with that, with the undead, man. That's some scary shit. We got some speak dicks, right? Speaky dick. No.
Wait till I get my money right.
What a song. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent it on the necklace. Oh, fuck yeah.
Tell God I'll be back in a second, man. It's so hard not to act reckless.
Oh, what a song.
I love that track.
Have you heard the new album?
No.
Burn is a pretty good song on there. I like that.
Oh, Kanye West, bro. I'm sick of giving him the benefit of the doubt, bro. I'm over the cunt shit. I'm over his shit. Like, honestly, like he done Graduation, which was probably
one of the best albums.
Debatable, one of the best albums ever released. And then he just, I'm sick of the cunt. Like, honestly, bro, like every project he releases is just not good, and it's just weird, and it's just he's always covering his face and wearing weird, like just bro, just smoke a doobie, sit in the studio over some boom bap shit, and just spit. It might not be as good as Graduation, but I can bet you it's gonna be better than you trying too hard to be the weird guy. You know what I mean? I hate cunts that do that. I'm on a rampage. I hate people that act weird, like they try too hard to be different. If like it should be yourself, you know, to be natural, bro. If you're a little bit weird, a little bit funky, that's kind of cool. You're like, okay, that guy's weird. But you're trying too hard to be the fucking mysterious fucking.
He's clinically insane as well. Like he's fucking.
These motherfuckers crazy. All right, here we go. We got anonymous. So we got one from Zexa, I'm pretty sure.
What's good, FireCast? It's Zexa. Okay, I have a bit of a true crime thing. So there's a serial R word. I'm not going to say the word, but
Rapist.
So yeah, R word. You can get what it is. His name is Mr. Cruel, and this guy took children from their homes, did what he did, and then put them in front of their schools. His name's Mr. Cruel. Yeah. And like this goes so deep. Like even you got Americans on TikTok talking about it. You got like it's a huge story, and it's still to this day unsolved. Like who this guy is. And the thing that really got me is the other day I was watching a TikTok video, and apparently there was like some Reddit user saying that her stepfather or something is Mr. Cruel, and he has like the same bedroom, and it's like near the airport as they described and stuff. But I don't know, you know, we've read it, stuff like that. I just want to know what you guys think. Like, how do they not catch these people? That's what I don't get. Like if you're smarter than a police officer that actually went to university and stuff, and like study it, and whatever the detectives, I don't know. What plot twist? What if one of the detectives are like Mr. Cruel or something like that? Like, you never know. Sometimes in that case, some of the police officers might be the ones doing this.
Yes. Have you seen this motherfucker?
I'm Googling it right now. I have heard about it. So, Mr. Cruel is a moniker for an unidentified Australian serial child rapist who attacked 3 girls in the eastern and northern suburbs of Melbourne, Victoria in the late 1980s and early 1990s. He's probably dead. He is also the prime suspect in the 1991 abduction and murder of a 4th girl, Carmine Chan. His moniker came from a headline in the Melbourne newspaper, The Sun. And there's the tailored balaclava worn in Nicola Lynn's attack sketch. So that's a sketch.
Sketch is that looks like a cartoon doodle.
Well, because he's wearing a balaclava in the sketch, so that's all they got.
That's impossible. How are you ever going to catch the motherfucker?
Well, I was thinking, especially in the 1980s and 1990s, right? We were talking about this at work the other day, right? If you were going to kill someone, you just you go to a couple different hardware stores over a long period, especially back in these days, right? You go weeks between each purchase, right? In cash, go to Bunnings, get a hacksaw in cash. 3 weeks later, go to fucking some other joint, get something else you need.
Soda,
And then another place, right? You go in all these places paying in cash, right? And then, if you fucking do what you do, and then what do? You just, you near bin day or something, you chop them up, you put them in the bin, in different bins all over the city right before bin day, the night before, next morning, they all get picked up by the bins. Or, this one my boss said, you put them in a car, right, and you take them to a car compactor, and they get crushed in the boot of a car, and they crush those cars into a tiny little cube like this. Nothing's remaining of that body. So imagine the 1980s. Think about all the shit that people have gotten away with that we haven't even heard about. You know what I'm saying?
That's the scary thing, especially back then.
I hate talking about this shit too because I got a daughter now. Everything changes and you got a daughter. I hate this shit, man. Before, whatever, I could listen and talk about it, but now, I want no part of it. I don't want to hear about these fucked up things.
Apparently you can there's a type of pig that apparently even eats like bone.
I think any pig.
People just fucking
they'll eat anything.
You could just chop you up and throw you to pigs, and then you'll just.
Yeah, you can do that in Red Dead Redemption. I think you throw the body with the pigs and they eat it.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah, I have heard of the Mr. Cruel thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up. I mean, yeah. How do they get away? Even in today's day and age, there's got to be something they can find.
What's wrong with these cunts, man? My missus showed me another video of a dude, this chick posted on TikTok. When you've been with someone for 14 years and you find out that you're using a camera to spy on your 14-year-old daughter having a shower, and she's opening the light.
What the?
And there's a
fuck,
camera. There's a camera in it, and you can see it's real too, because you could see in the video she's shaking like a motherfucker, like doing it. Yeah. And then apparently she called the cops and shit, and it's like a real story.
What the fuck?
What is wrong with you, man? What's wrong with these people, bro? There's nothing sexual about children, and I don't think it is a sexual thing at that point. I think it's
That is unbelievable, bro.
I don't know, man.
People like that are fucked in the head.
They're fucked in the head,
actually
man. Fucked up in the head.
That is unbelievable, man.
It's
Jesus.
so sad. So sad. And it's so sad that it's such a problem.
Apparently, I got to get some confirmation on this. I think, I wish my missus was home to ask her. I'm pretty sure a couple years ago, a bloke that I used to live on the same street or a street away, who used to be one of the St. Clair soccer team coaches, he got done for child pornography. And the whole time the wife had no idea. I think it was child pornography and bestiality, bro, to top it off of all things. So animals and children. The wife had no idea, and then the wife apparently, I think, found out. I think she found some weird shit in the garage, and she called the cops on her own husband of however many years, and then the cunt got arrested. Yeah, and that was literally down the road, bro, down the road. When Chloe gets home, I gotta try get this confirmation. But yeah,
I heard about this. Yeah, I know what
that's insanity, bro.
What is wrong with you people, man?
The children's soccer coach. So what the hell? What if he's taking pictures, video, bro? Selling it on the market, man.
Oh, this stuff makes me sick, man. When you have kids, you don't want to talk about this shit. And I know Mega's listening, and I know Mega understands where I'm coming from. Once you have kids, man, you don't want to hear about this shit, man. It's crazy how rapid the change is. Like, before I could talk about this shit all day till the cows come home, but once you have kids, man, this is so heartbreaking, man. Like, how could anyone do this? Anybody. You're not human, man. And when you die, listen, if you're listening and when you're one of these people incognito, because you never know, you got some fucked up shit going on, you aren't going to heaven. There's no place for you when you die in a peaceful place. You're going to go to a place that is the same vibe as you're putting out. And you're putting out a horrendous vibe, a hellish vibe. You're bringing hell on people. So where do you think you're going to go when you die? You're going to go to the same place for eternity. You're going to suffer for eternity. Hell. So, hopefully that
scares any
screws your head on straight. Because
that's Zexa, I think, is on a true crime spree. So be prepared for another one. This is called the Family Murder Group.
Yeah, like Australia does have some weird serial killers, like we had Five Malad and all that. Yeah, so there's this family in Adelaide. They literally called the family, like that's what the case is called, I think. And like far out, they've assaulted 150 teenage boys. They're like literally called their family, and 4 or 5 of them were murdered. And like the mystery is still unsolved. I think, yeah, that's. I don't think there's a case like that in America unless you're talking like Jeffrey Dahmer or like Ted Bundy or whatever, like Billy the Kid or I don't know, other serial killers. Like we have Ivan Manat, we have like terrible people like I mentioned before, Mr. Cruel, like that. Yeah, he didn't murder anyone, but he left these children traumatized. Yeah, I just want to know, like, what you guys think. Like, are we like pretty notorious for these types of crimes, like murders and serial R-word people? Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like when you're scrolling through TikTok at night, just I don't know, it gives you like chills down your spine. I've been going deep down the rabbit hole with these true crimes and conspiracies about these murderers.
I think it's just all over the world, man. It's not just Australia. Like, do you know it's actually a scientific statistic that you will at least talk to one murderer in your life. One. Whether it's the pub, the grocery store.
Probably a lot more than that, man.
They reckon it's minimum one. You will, whether you walk past it or whatever. That's fucked up, man. That is weird. Think of all the weird cunts you'd meet. That guy showing you Afro beats at the gym. He's trying to murder you, bro. He's trying to grab you and take you home and murder you. No. I'm telling you right now, man. It's fucked up, bro. It's weird as shit.
Australia does have a few famous, but it's nowhere near the amount of America, man. I think this shit in America is wild. Wild. Americans are a fucked up, twisted fucking country, man. And you know what it is? It's the internet and porn. It's too much of this shit, man. It twists your brain, man. You get desensitized to it, and then you just go more and more and more and more and more and more until you get weirder and weirder and weirder. And these kids, they're not satisfied enough. It's like these rich people.
Yes.
You know, you get too rich for your boots, man.
Oh, yes.
You gotta. That's why you have to be present. Live in the real world, in nature. You know, in life. Listen. It's hard, but fuck, man. Like humans have to learn to be content with what they have. Not this pursuit of more will lead you to a dead end. And that's what it is, man. These people, they're watching porn all day. They're losers. They get no social interaction. They stay at home, and their fantasies get warped, and they become weirder and weirder and weirder until they start looking at fucking animals and looking at fucking kids and all this fucked up shit, man. You got to be real in the real world, man. Breathe real air. Look at the trees, the birds, man. This is the life we live. We're meant to be cave. Don't forget, people forget. We're cavemen, man. We're an animal like every other animal on earth. We're meant to be out there hunting our own food with sticks and rocks, living in small communities in caves. And within a short amount of years, we've turned into this. Our body is physically not prepared for all this shit we're doing to it. So you have to remember that and bring yourself down.
Me and James were talking about that today at work. We had a job, driving home from a job, and we we're talking about this exact thing about the rich people. Once you get to that level, we speak about this on FireCast all the time. Once you get to that level, it's not enough. But what people seem to be doing is the complete opposite. The people that aren't rich and don't have money are doing the same thing, but they're doing it with other avenues that don't involve money. Like, yes, the pornography, the dark web shit, the animal... the weird, like, you know what I mean? Like, even you just take it away from the pornography and the fucking child bullshit. Like, you got dudes who will, like, send snap, like, you know those viral, like that dude who was running over emus and, like, laughing about it and shit. That's, what the hell? First of all, it's a fucking Aussie, Australian icon animal. It's an Aussie animal. Why the fuck would you run it over, for fuck's sakes? Like, bro, like, that, they do shit like that, and then... and then it just stems from one thing to another. Like, bro, it's unreal. Like,
the internet is warping your fucking brain, and unless you can identify that and you're aware of it, you're gonna fall into the trap. There's traps everywhere. Life's always trying to trap you. You have to be able to identify the traps and bring yourself back to reality, man. It's fucking sad that these people do this shit, and like, something's fucked up in your head, man. If you're putting kittens in a garbage bag, throwing them out the window, you're fucking hitting emus, and you think, oh, fuck, I hate cats, I kill cats, or fucking, you know, it's just, you're not funny, first of all. And if it was funny, you're taking a life for, 5 minutes of what, you send it in your group chat, and your boys fucking laugh, react it, and then, like, you just killed a fucking creature, man, with a soul. Like, the fuck's wrong with you guys, man? If any of you guys are listening are fucking fuckwits, stop being fuckwit. Like, listen to us, man. This is real life here, man.
nah, man, I've got 100% confidence in the FireCast community, bro.
Yeah, I think
We chillin',
good
baby. We
always
chillin'.
wins, man.
We
Good,
chillin'.
good always wins. And did you hear Rothschild died?
Good.
One of the richest, the bankers, the Illuminati, the head of the table.
Yeah,
man.
right. Really?
Yeah, the Rothschild.
How have I not
Rothschild.
seen this on the internet?
No, he died. I've seen it a couple times. And one of the news sites that posted it, all the comments was roasted him, like saying, yeah, good, like, yeah, rest in fucking piss. Like, everyone's
Yeah,
like,
right.
hating on him.
How have I not heard about
Well,
this? That's
yeah.
actually big news.
Yeah, he died, man.
That's big news. Big news. You watch now, something weird's going to happen.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think so.
There's going to be a big shift of money movement.
It's not just him, though. He's got his family.
Oh,
and
of
shit.
course,
It's
but
the
still.
same shit's going to happen. He was old. He's like 80-something, man.
I don't know, man. Mark my words, bro. Something's going to happen. Something not drastic, but something like you'll see some weird headline that involves money. I'm telling you, within the next 2 weeks. You watch.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
There's
watch.
weird headlines every fucking day about money. There's
no,
weird
no,
shit going
no.
on all the time, man.
Don't worry, I'll find it and I'll bring it on. I'll bring it on the podcast. Don't worry.
Anyway, is there another speak part?
Yes, we got two more. One from the shaman himself. Here we go.
What's going on, boys? It's your boy Raz, aka the Shaman, aka Lenny's father. Sorry, my voice is a little croaky. Uncle COVID came and paid me a visit and grabbed me right on the pussy. So I'm still recovering from that shit. Anyway, just wanted to fucking give you boys a quick shout out and say fucking the last 2 episodes of the podcast have been fucking wicked. That little bit of extra structure and the little segments that you boys have been doing has just fucking brought it all together. Everything flows so much better. That tiny little bit of structure in amongst the chaos is really fucking setting it off. So props to all you boys. Love yous. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Raz.
Thank you very much,
I was
man.
talking about your tattoo today, actually, to my boss at work. Your tattoo of Satan
With
jerking
the-
off, pulling on his own tits. So shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the love, man.
Love it, bro. Love you, man. We got now one from Mega.
Okay, apparently I can't work technology properly or even press send on a speak pipe that I've done 100 times before. Just chalk it up to me being a dumbass. But I did have a really good talking point for you guys last week, and I'll put it to you again now. So lately I've been seeing a lot of these videos of Gen Z crying on camera, saying that they're working too hard, they're getting paid a little amount and have to pay out too much money, and they're crying and they're carrying on, and then the person reacting to it is usually an older person. They're going, get over it, Gen Z, grow up, this is just life. Now, I used to be one of those people, but nowadays I'm seeing it for what it is, and I'm thinking that Gen Z has got a good point, man. Like, we're working a lot harder for a lot less money and paying a lot more for everything. and it's beating me down, and I'm getting sick of it. So I'm just wondering where you guys sit on the side of the fence and what you think needs to happen for us to overthrow this fucking shitty economy that we got right now. By the way, I've been listening to Safe Boys. They're fucking killing it, man. And every time I'm listening to you guys, I'm on your side, Iggy. But when I'm listening to Safe Boys, I'm on Jez's side. Fuck you. Jokes, bro.
Well, yeah, man. Look, I fucking hate Gen Z on most things. I guess, you can't help it. But the working thing, we're very anti-work here on FireCast, if you haven't noticed. Very anti-work. No human should work. But sadly, it's the world and society we've created. But what you are seeing, what we are all witnessing, is the pinnacle of a bubble that's about to burst. An economical bubble, a fucking societal bubble, a fucking community. Everything is about to collapse and be reborn. That's why you're seeing the war in Ukraine and Russia. That's why you're seeing the fucking whatever it is in the Palestine and Israel. That's why you're seeing all this stuff, because everything's coming to an head. If you've noticed, a little thing called World War II happened. Very similar. A lot of individual wars going on and political drama that culminates to create a bigger thing. All right, same thing's happening now. What's gonna result from this is the collapse of the US dollar happening before your eyes. If you don't believe me, do a bit of research. It's happening. The US dollar is going to collapse and it's going to be reborn into something. All great empires fall. The US time is up. It's falling. It's a collapsing power. Great power. China is going to take over. Russia's probably going to play some part in a higher role. Is what's going to result. US, even if the US and everything turns out good and we come to peace and everything, which is very possible, there's going to be changes, big changes in the US, man. That's why you got people like Joe Biden running the country currently. So there's going to be huge changes to how we work and the dollar and everything. That's why I say they're going to have to do universal basic income or anything. And that's not even, I didn't mention technology as well. At the same time, all this is coming to a head. We're about to witness crazy shit, man. And I'm not saying it's going to be nuclear war or anything, but these are very extreme events that have to happen before something changes. That's what we're seeing, man. And the US dollar is falling, and we're going to there's going to be big changes in the world. And the way we work, the way we get paid, the way all this stuff's going to happen there's going to be significant changes, man. Real significant changes. Because once the US dollar stops being the main currency, that's going to have dramatic impacts on Australia and everywhere. It's just things are going to change. We'll probably be all right. Especially here in Australia, we're probably going to be all right, but we're going to go through some rough waters, man, politically. So the way we work and get paid, the point I'm making, is going to change. So hopefully Gen Z, after this, what happens after all these great wars and everything? There's a time of peace and prosperity, always. There's a big war, everything collapses and it gets rebuilt. Prosperity and peace for a couple of years. It's probably what's going to happen. Now, how this is going to result and how it's going to turn out, I don't know. But I'm telling you, the US dollar's falling, and the way we're going to get paid, the way we're going to work, technology's going to take over. A lot of your jobs are going to get taken. They're going to do something. They're going to have to figure out something. I don't have the answers, but I'm telling you the problem.
Well, I actually saw a news article this morning that, I don't know if it was 200 or 500 Sony employees all just got let go. Literally, just Sony. Again, I mean, Sony's such a big company, 200 employees is probably nothing, but they said they're like, fuck, we literally just can't support it anymore. And it sucks, but we had to let them go. But I can't wait because I'm going to make money shorting this shit on the way down, right? So I'm happy. I'm chilling. I don't give a fuck what fucking Putin or fucking Meng Chi-mi in China does or Joe Biden. He can fall down a fucking bunch of stairs, hit his head 2 times. Dollar collapses a couple dollars or a couple cents. I make money on the way down or up. I'm fucking juicy pussies, bro. I'm chilling. But I do agree that we are working too hard. We're anti-work in this fucking place. We're all about escaping this fucking matrix. And I've said it 1,000 fucking times on this podcast. How do we combat the problem? Is we got to come together as a fucking people and do some shit. But instead, we just love to complain on socials. I've said it 100 times. There's nothing else we can do about it. Yeah, I've said it 100 fucking times. We got to come together as a people and fucking do something drastic. We don't like some shit we see, come together and fucking, Well, whatever. No, not just fucking protest. Like, we got to do something, bro. Like, you got to do something. You know, sometimes in life you got to get a little physical, but the problem is that no one wants to, but everyone loves doing this.
Yapping.
Talk, yap for their TikToks, for their fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's unfortunately, the collapse of anything right now would probably be good. It'd be good. It'd benefit us in the long run. Why? Because just like everything in life, just like the housing market in 2008, when that bubble burst and everyone in America was panicking because people were fucking getting kicked out of their homes, because, you know, like, again, I'm not going to get into it. That's another hour fucking tandem. But long story short, 2008, housing bubble collapses. There was one fucking bloke who knew it was going to happen because of what was happening in the current world situation. Michael Burry, he become rich because he shorted. He said, you know what? This is going to burst if it's not now, in another 5 years, I'm going to short however many million. And everyone thought he was crazy, yada, yada, yada. What happened a couple of years later? The fucking housing market burst and he fucking become a multi-millionaire because of it. Same fucking shit. Yes, some shit's about to burst. We're fucking pumping. Inflation's fucking getting smashed, right? It's going to burst. It's called a bubble. It's what happens. It happens all the time. It happened in 2000 with the internet. It happened in 2008 with the housing market. I'm pretty sure it's happened at some point between then and now. It's going to happen again. You just don't know what it is this time. But yes, we are working way too hard for the little pay that we're doing. And I don't know if the problem is just Sydney, to be quite honest.
It's not.
It's fucked here.
It's not just...
I hate this place. But I love it at the same time.
Yeah, people say the wages stay the same. Working too hard and the wages, everything increases except the wages. You can't just keep raising the wages either. That's not the solution. That's what's been happening. That's why we get paid so much compared to other countries, but we still can't, you can't just keep increasing the wages to that's why it's not feasible. What's going to happen is something dramatic and drastic. It's going to collapse, man. It gets built up and it collapses. Shit is not sustainable. Now, we're a lot smarter than we were back in the day, and we come up with methods and things to combat this, and we try our best. But you can see it coming a mile away, man. And if you can't see it, you're in denial, and you're living in fucking fairyland, bro. Like, look around you. This shit's not sustainable. Nothing that's going on is sustainable right now. And it's like, you can try to take advantage like you are. I'm not, to be fair. I should be. Like, right now is a great time to invest in crypto, man. Bitcoin's pumping. Crypto, I think, is going to have a big bull run right about now. So, I'm about to buy some coins when I go home. But, you can see this stuff coming, and you can't put your finger on exactly what it is. It's impossible. Especially with governments and people making decisions about things. Like, I have faith, and I'm still hopeful that these situations, globally can come to a peaceful resolution, which I think they will, but it's going to come to a head where things change drastically, and we're going to work differently because you can't compete with the technology. You can't compete with it, and it's evolving so quick that's like, it's a no-brainer. A company would way rather use these fucking innovative robots that they don't have to fucking pay than you. Who's having sick days and they're paying and shit. They're just not going to do it. So stuff's going to have to change, and it's hard to say what. But
I actually seen a video that it's the very first restaurant in America, of course. It's the very first fast food thing fully operated by robots.
Yeah, no robot.
And the owner, he was the happiest guy in the world. I'm telling you, bro. In this video, he was explaining it with a grinning from ear to ear, and he literally just said what you said. He goes, these robots don't get sick. They work at the same pace that we input on the settings, and they don't stop. You get your food in a quick amount of time. There's no labor. And I was just watching this going, fuck, it's begun. It's literally begun. We're seeing a crazy fucking shit right now. And again, don't be scared or don't deny it.
Embrace it.
Be smart about it, man. Look up companies that have stocks that are doing shit like this. And I'm telling you, man, in 2 years, 1 year time, even if it's 10 years time, you're going to be fucking going, fuck, those crazy cunts on FireCast really made me that extra couple grand. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. All I do every day, I'm looking for companies. Who's doing AI? Who's got this? Who's investing in this? Whatever it is, so I can look for that little fish where I can just go, bro, that's the one. Bang. Drop a couple G's in that shit, bro. Let it sit, man. They're not going to do nothing else. You're just going to do a little bit of research. You know what I mean? I'm fucking sick of it. Everyone wants to yap on socials and post videos and stories and shit, but no one uses this shit to research. Just Google AI companies using new tech. Done. Do they sell stocks? No. All right. What's the next company? You know what I mean? I'm going to peg this fucking phone at the wall. I'm sick of it, man.
You see, it's funny we say this shit, but I haven't done anything yet because I've been saving my money. But I'm about to. Tonight, I'm literally going to start investing again because I'm at a point where I'm ready. But yeah, we've been telling you for years, man. And it's like people think it's slow, and you think it's slow because life's been the same way. If you're 25, it's been the same for 25 years, right? But 25 years before that, it was a completely different world. They had they didn't have mobile phones. They didn't have any of this shit, you know? That's what's happening, man. And I'm telling you, look how quick that's gone. It's a fucking fully automated restaurant making one dude rich.
Yep.
A fully automated restaurant. And you think, oh, yeah, that's quick. But then you compare that with the Apple Vision goggles, and you compare that with the fucking folding phones, and you compare that with the shit that we got going on at the same time, and you see how quick it is. Like, this is like a fucking, like, first generation, like these, well, it's not first generation. They've been out for a couple of years. Since, like, 2018, they've had these folding screens, right? So this is like, what I got now is like the iPhone 4 of folding screens. Is that like the iPhone 4, right? This is number 5. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, right? Think about how the iPhone 4 is so different from the fucking iPhone 15 or whatever the fuck's out now. You know what I'm saying? That's how quick it goes. Every year, right now, as we speak, what do you think the people in Apple are doing, the engineers and shit? They're drawing up plans. They're improving on the technology that's in this phone. The same thing with the Vision Pro. What do you think they're doing? They have a team working on the next goggles. Same with the fucking automated robots in the restaurant. What are they doing? You got the guys in Silicon Valley. They're working on the next robots. It's happening as we speak. So you think it's long and it's going to take ages. That's why I say give me 5 years. You'll be looking at the world like, whoa. You know, like...
Which is crazy too, because if you guys are grateful enough to have your grandparents still around, ask them.
Yeah, man.
Only 60, 70, 80 years ago, they didn't have mobile phones and shit.
It's a completely different world.
That's a family member that you know, that you can speak to. You know what I mean? If I gave my grandma a fucking Apple 15, do you reckon she could make a call? Fuck no. You know what I mean? Or you'd take her a solid 10 minutes of trying to unlock the shit. You know what I mean? That's only not even 70 years. So, like, I'm telling you, man, we're due. But, yes, I do agree with Mega, man. I agree. Look, Gen Z, yes, they're fucking wusses and bitches and pussies. And sometimes the shit they do, especially when I see the TikToks and shit, or like all these young kids on the workforce, it's just not justified at all. They're like... literally little pussies, but I do agree, man. I agree too. We're getting absolutely bashed. We're getting smashed. Like, look at DZ doing pipes on his own in fucking 30-degree heat. You know what I mean? Like, if that was me, man, I'm telling you, I'd dump those pipes on the front lawn. The customer can go fuck herself. Telling me not, like, you know what I mean?
We don't have the solutions. We're not saying we have the solutions. We're just telling you the problem, and we're trying to help you identify where you can maybe make some profit. And people like Mega, you know, like Zexa, you know, these are dudes who are in tune with what's going on in the world, man. And you should be too. And whether you take advantage or not is on you. And you're going to be kicking yourself when you don't. You know, like me, I'm kicking myself a little bit that I haven't had any crypto. Because now I'm seeing it fucking... There's still a long way to go, though. So it's still pretty early. I think it's a good time to invest. But, you know, it's shit like that, man. You kick yourself if you don't make moves. So whatever the move is, no matter how small or large, just do something, man. Or prepare yourself at least.
Now, here we go. Let's do a little bit of proof, right? Real life proof right now. What does that portfolio balance say on my cryptos? What's that portfolio say? Top left.
$61.
And how many cents?
And 71 cents.
$61.71, right? Now, let me show you how much money I put in. This was where's the fucking history of what I've done on this shit? Is there a history? Yep. Here we go. What's that top line say? Read the date and read how much money I bought, how much Solana I bought.
So 2nd of January 2024.
How much?
$54.59.
Right. So a lot of you are probably going, fuck, that's only fucking $12. Who gives a fuck? But what if that $54 was $5,400? It's gone up. It's now at 61. It's just gone up again as I'm talking, 61.81. Right? And Solana right now is up 13.57%. Okay? Now you guys do the math. Now I know there's a lot of people who aren't really versed in the investing world and yada, 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 but that's simple math for you to calculate in your head. 13% from a couple months. And I've done absolutely nothing except use this little phone of mine in my pocket to do some research on what the fuck is happening right now with crypto coins. That's it. It took me 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I could be up an astronomical amount right now. But again, I only put a little bit in because I withdrew all of my crypto profits when the most recent pump happened.
So
because I knew it was going to dump. I knew it was a pump and dump, which it did. It absolutely dumped. What did I do when it dumped? I put $50 more on Solana to see what would happen. It's now up 13%.
I genuinely think this is the start of the bull run that everyone's been predicting and talking about for the past 2 years. I think this is actually the start. I think it's going to keep going up from here for a nice bull run for the next couple of years. So I think it's a great time to invest. Now, it's not financial advice. Do what you will, but I'm just telling you what I will be doing. I'm going to buy some coins. I'm going to buy some Ripple. I'm going to probably buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe some Solana. Keep it simple. The big coins that you know are solid. Anyway, do your own research, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, but off Mega Speak Pipe, yeah, man, we work too hard. That's why we come here. We have a cold beer. And we talk shit, and we're grateful you guys listen because, you know, life is hard sometimes, and you got to keep going, man.
I'm telling you,
Keep your head on straight. It gets better.
I know most of you guys agree, man. It's why we've got a fucking community, why we've got this fan base. By the way, which is kind of weird, the non-binary section has gone up like 2%.
It's probably because we've been talking about it, and now cunts are trying to be funny. And
what is that? That's suspicious. Like, who? What is it? Is it actually? It'd be just some fun. It'd be just people not putting what they are.
I think I think you think about it too much. Man.
I just think it's cool. Like, I think it's cool, and the women is going. It's going up. Our women listeners keep going up and up and up and up and up.
The playlist traction. I can't believe it. I'm so grateful.
Yes.
I was thinking on the way here, man. Like we give you a lot of shit, bro, but you are a genius, man. When it comes to this shit, you are a very switched on man, and you have the ideas, and you're smart. And I don't always agree with the way you do things, but you know what you're doing, man. You know what you're doing, and you're killing it, bro. I'm telling you, it was a fucking great idea to do that fucking playlist.
Thank you very much. My problem is that I'm too smart for my own good, and I can't. I got too many ideas. That's the problem.
You're hard man to figure out, but I will say, when it comes to music, it comes to podcasts and stuff, you fucking know what you're doing, man. So props to you, bro. And that's why we're so successful, and that's why we will continue to be even more successful. Because we got the ideas and we got the execution, and we do what we can on a budget. You know, we don't have a lot of money, but we fucking come this far.
And it's because of you guys. You guys listening, man. We love yous. We appreciate you. We've been fucking prodding along for a couple of years now, and you guys are still here. And some of you motherfuckers have been here from the start, man, and it's fucking sick, man.
Man, I'll give it to us too here that, you know, most people who try this, I know you've seen them, this podcast, a dime a dozen. Everyone's got a podcast. Your cousin's probably got one. But most people give up. We've been at this 3 years now, more than 3 years, doing this to no one. And finally now we're getting the traction that we feel we deserve, and it keeps going up.
It's unreal.
Most people do quit by this point, you know, or they're releasing a podcast fucking once every month, once every 2 months, you know what I'm saying? You have to be consistent. Same with the music. You have to be consistent. You can have as much talent in the world, and you'll see it on our playlist. Go to our playlist that we got, FireCast Underground, man. You'll see all these dope artists, man. Dope.
Yeah,
talent is everywhere. But your talent doesn't cut it, man. You have to want it, and you have to be consistent. That's why dudes like Jazz and dudes like Mega, you know, these guys are consistent. And you have to know it's going to be a 10-year journey, 15-year journey before you even see an ounce of success. It'll take that long, man. It'll take that long.
Yep.
We've been doing it almost that long, 10 years, and just now we're getting some fucking traction on our music and the podcast.
I know, it's
just now.
It's fucking unreal.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be consistent. Consistency is the only thing that will make you succeed. I'm sorry, you see these stories, Post Malone, whatever, people blowing up overnight. Yeah, it's not going to happen to you, man. It's not. It's a fucking 1 in a million thing. The only thing that's going to get you where you want to get is consistency. That's it, bro. Look at Blueface. He's ass. But he's famous as fuck.
Yep.
Talent means shit, man. Talent really means nothing. I can out-rap fucking 90% of the people in your most listened on Spotify. I guarantee it. I out-rap Drake any day. I out-rap fucking Blueface any day. I out-rap all these dudes you're listening to instead of us. You know what I'm saying? But talent means nothing. I know so many talented dudes who don't get the respect they deserve.
Yeah. But you know, Blueface is actually a well-spoken dude.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen him on podcasts?
Yeah,
He can full speak well.
Yeah,
but he just raps like a fuckface.
It's like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is a super intelligent dude. He's got like a master's degree and shit.
Yeah.
And he just... And to be fair, his music's not that mumble rappy. Like, he's pretty decent, but like
It's a vibe.
That's a great song.
That's the only song I like with 2 Chainz.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
a vibe. Hey.
Anyway, do you want to do the playlist now?
Let's do it.
Fuck, that's cool,
Let's
man.
go.
Yeah.
Give me that shit.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Let's kick this shit off, man. So, Joey K is not here. So, me and DZ made a decision that this week we will just pick a song each that we thought was kind of fire, and we're not going to obviously have a winner that chooses a song, so there will be no point allocated. So, as of today, we are still tied 1-1.
Did you see
a point apiece?
Did you see a message Mum sent? A good idea.
Oh, yes.
Next week, don't
shout out
tell
to Mother.
me.
We won't tell you who chose.
You and Joey, because that is good, because then it gets rid of any bias. Smart idea.
That was a good idea from Mother Chook. So once again, shout out to everyone, man. We are almost at already 100 fucking followers on this fucking playlist.
We need
man.
that 100 because once
to
we
get
get
to daily
100,
playlist.
yeah, we get a daily playlist, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
If you haven't liked it, go like that,
man. So we appreciate it, man. 73 fucking followers already, man. We've been up and running for 3 weeks. So last week's winner, Chevy the Godfella, is still reigning at the top. So now this will get updated tomorrow morning when I wake up and do my emails and stuff like that. So awesome. Now, once again, we have shout outs to honorable mentions: Mezziah, Vidal, Garcia, Sinister Valley, Jess Bronson, which actually Chevy the Goodfella actually made it on there again for a feature verse he done. We have Lizzie by Natan, GL Genie, Self Protection, Mo B with his dubstep track with a Stomy, Fractured, Coda, Block Party, Coblin, Benjamin Major, Brooklink, man. We've got obviously Holloway by Steven on there. We got Snake Lucci, which was a fucking submission that DZ tells me.
I was driving on the way here. I was listening, and I saw Snake Lucci was on the playlist, and I was thinking, this can't be a submission, right? Because Snake Lucci was already in my playlist for a song he did with King ISO and Tech 9.
Yes.
He was on a song with King ISO and Tech 9.
Yep.
So I was driving him, like thinking Snake Lucci. I'm like, Iggy must know this going at it himself because I thought,
no.
no way it was a submission. Scrolling on SoundPlay, he saw our playlist and he physically submitted his song.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, it was cool. And it was a submission. So there you go.
Yep. G Money, Megalodon with his track Still No Good with Non-Jura.
Oh, that's a great track, man.
North Ave Jax, N3 with his track with Cess Crew, Slaughter Rico, OZ the Hitmaker. We've got some Annoyed, we've got some Soul Calm, we've got Busty, Soul Gem, Remy Banks, Lanksy Jones, Wiki, Just Allah, the Midwest Madman, Obi-Wan, Yuri Blake, OK Kirk, B+, Blizzard Bars, Iron Taylor, Chose, and Bitter Belief. Once again, thank you all for your submission, guys. Remember, don't be discouraged if you do get declined. It's one of those things, like I said, if it was up, look, man, if it was up to me, I'd have everyone, I'd just accept everyone because I'm just a fucking nice dude and the playlist would be fucking 500 songs. But I'm also big on everyone. So everyone needs to go through that struggle of rejection because I've been there, man.
I've been there plenty of times. I'm still there.
I've been rejected from labels, from EDM labels and all that shit so many times before, to the point where you feel like it literally feels like it breaks you. But it's, you know what I mean? Like, champions, bro, we're not born, we're made, and we're made through self-belief. So what I like to see is the people how you handle that rejection. I'll be completely honest. If you're some fucking random kid in his basement in fucking Seattle, the song's not that great, let's be honest, but I've declined it, and you send it to me again, the exact same song, I'm like, hold on a second, and you just keep sending it, fuck, bro, by the 5th time, I might just go, you know what, this fucking kid's got some fucking ticker. He's determined. That alone might then just go, you know what, fuck it, whatever. So again, guys, if you do hear a song that's kind of not up to scratch or quality, it makes you kind of scratch your head a little bit, it is because there's something that I've heard that's made me go, okay. Whether it's, like I said, just because the production's not the best, the verse might be hectic, or the lyrical play or the word play might be awesome, but the beat's ass. Or it could be the beat's fire, but the mixing's shit. Or it could be the mixing's okay, but whoever the guy got to master it hasn't done the best. There's so many things that I'm thinking about when I'm listening to these things, and I listen to every single one personally. That's a 100% truth. I listen to every single song personally. So please don't get discouraged if I do decline something or you do get rejected. Just keep coming, bro. And keep coming. You
won't know it at the time, but we've noticed, like I said last episode, when I was going through the YouTube looking at our old shit, you won't know at the time. You're getting rejected, and you think, fuck, man, this shit's good, and these people rejected me. You're gonna, in hindsight, in a couple of years, you're gonna look back and go, damn,
that was
this
ass.
Shit is ass. You know what I mean? Like, back up those songs, our old songs. I remember when we made them. I'm thinking, this shit is fire, man. And now I'm listening. I'm like, god damn, this shit is ass. Yeah. So it's all about growth, man. And there is a lot of submissions, and we can't make everyone happy, man. Just keep grinding, work hard, man. And like he said, you got to start somewhere. And this playlist is called FireCast Underground. It's about giving dudes a chance, man. We started there. So if there's something we hear that we like, whether it's the beat, whether it's the fucking thing, but everything else isn't up to the same standard, we might still give you a chance, man.
Mm-hmm.
You have to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I only rap. I don't make beats, and I don't fucking produce. So, I might make a great rap on a fucking, when I first started on beats that was shit, or fucking, it wasn't mixed the best or whatever when he didn't do it. So, keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind, man. So just don't get discouraged. If you are one of the people that are getting heavily discouraged after rejection in the music biz, then the music biz
got what it takes, man.
It's not for you. It's not for you because
if you are getting discouraged,
yeah. Like obviously, it's normal. It's normal human nature to be discouraged, and yes, that's completely fine. Feel your emotions,
But grit your teeth and fucking keep going.
like I want to work with fucking animals, bro. With people who get kicked and keep going. That's the dudes.
Yeah.
That's the dudes I want to work with. Not the dudes who have a little cry because their song that they paid $1,000 in some American studio to mix and master, but the bars kind of add. Like, come on, like you got to.
There's a lot of that, man.
Be a fucking dog, man. Be a dog.
Get there. All right, what do you got for your first?
All right,
pick,
this was
man?
difficult, man. This
It was hard.
This
bro.
was difficult this week because
tracks,
it
man.
was between 3 tracks for me. Right, the first 2 were because they gave me that weird Slim Shady vibe,
Okay.
like the real old school Slim Shady. The other one was kind of like a dance one, kind of like what you and Holloway have done, where the beat was unreal, but he the rap let it down just a little bit, in my opinion. I feel like if he come on a bit more, I feel like that would have been the one. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to pick that one, but I will show you that one after. I don't know if you listened to it. So, shout out to honorable mention to Chose with his song Batters, the radio edit.
Okay.
That I was going to pick you, man.
I don't think I heard that one.
I was going to pick that one, but I changed my choice last minute to Trash Can by Ian Taylor. And like I said, this only because he gave me the Slim Shady vibe, all right?
I didn't hear this either.
Yes.
so.
So I've got to skip the first 20 seconds because he's got like some weird fucking intro, but...
No, that's fucking stupid.
No, we'll just play it, fuck it. Let's play it.
What the fuck are you doing? The fuck? Why'd you throw that shit away?
Dude, shit was garbage, bro.
No.
Belongs in
Look,
the
bro.
trash can.
Give me the shit back.
He's
Look,
got the
bro.
homies
Look,
in
here.
there.
Go to the booth. Wrap these.
I don't want to. Let's try. Alright, fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah, this is Ian Taylor. I'm spitting bars like I was made for girder factories. They call me vendor, bending sentences for scaffolding. I charged so much a verse, I was arrested for some battery. Then rapidly made my escape by beating beats with faster feet. They won't be catching me, get out just like OJ. Wake up in the morning to Prosecco in that OJ. I ain't acted crazy since the middle of my coke phase, but now I'm off my rocker like a sprinter in his old age. Got dinner, ate the whole plate, Ian's still hungry. Throw a couple rappers in and eat them like some lunch meat. You can't disrupt me, I am a launch sequence. Rocket in my rocket ship to outer space regions. I'm out of this world, sounding my words even. Got patterns and swirls, having them hurl Ian's all slick and so slick, slip on his spits. Even with grip on your slips, it's still a tricky trip. This not really easy to ponder my feelings. I try to wander my feelings, I go and conquer my demons. Even psychologists weaken right at the sight and start fleeing. Now I'm getting kinda angry and it's not too appealing for all the doubters, the haters. I try to rate your bars, but I'm just not a cheese grater. I'm flying off to Mars with lines you're gonna see later. My bars are made of gold cause I am not a cheap.
I tried to rate your bars, but I'm not a cheese grater. That is good.
That line you said
is
about... What do you say about the Coke? I'm on the Coke, but I'm not a fucking whatever. That straight away, I was like, ooh. Like,
I tried to grade your bars, but I'm not a cheese grater. That is
Yeah.
a good bar, man. If you don't get it, he's saying, I tried to rate your lyrics, but it's cheesy. Your bars are cheesy, and he's not a cheese grater. So he's
Yeah.
not grading them like he's grading a paper. He's not a cheese grater because you've tried to... Clever, man. That is dope, right?
Ian
And
Taylor, man.
shout out to you too, because I think you made the beat. You had a producer tag.
Yep.
This is Ian Taylor at the start, so I'm assuming you made the beat too. So props to you for that.
I only got 1,300
yeah,
listeners.
of course, man.
But you know what's crazy is that on his popular, he's got a song that's got almost 200,000 plays, which is crazy. So a lot of these dudes are sending submissions of not their most popular stuff, which is what I fuck with, man. I love that.
It's probably his newest, man, and that's the way.
Yeah.
Like you might have a song on a big playlist and it'll get a lot of plays, but it doesn't. It'll die off for your listeners, as soon as you get removed from the playlist. So
I got that Slim Shady vibe. He's from Colorado
yeah, 100%.
Springs, man.
Yeah, 100%
So
some shady vibe, man.
I'm gonna reach out to this dude, man. So
100%. Yeah, Ian Taylor, shout out to you, bro. Fuck with that, man.
what do you got?
All right, so it was a tough choice for me. There's a couple of them, but as I kept listening, put "Hard for Me" by Mezziah and Vidal Garcia.
Okay, yep.
Fuck with the chorus on this, man.
Yeah, okay.
This track,
Okay.
man, I listened to it twice. I'm like, is it this choice? Listen to it a second time. I'm like, yeah.
Okay,
I'll
here
go
we
with
go.
this one, man.
Here we go.
I like this one.
Yeah.
So many other girls in this room. They ain't fucking with you, girl. I just wanna know what we gon'
hard,
do
bro.
if I leave with you. Cause it's like beep beep when you back it up. Girl, that body got me acting up. I want you, nobody but you. And girl, when you move, you make it hard for me. You make it hard for me. You make it hard for me. You make it hard for me to want anybody but you.
That's some Chris Brown shit, man. God damn.
You make it hard for, you make it hard for me.
I love the way you move, love the way you move. But before I make a move, show me what it do. Got me asking questions like we in an interview. Oh, you all about the paper? Well, I'm with it too. Innocent look, but don't get it confused. Still trying to kill it like she finna make the news. A work of art, but how about in the nude? Cause I'm a Pokemon trying to get a Pikachu. A lot of ladies in the room.
I'm a Pokemon trying to get a Pikachu.
And I can see me waking up with you in the noon. Dancing in the man to this tune.
So many other girls
in this room. They ain't fucking with you.
Girl, I just wanna know what we gon' do if I leave with you. Cause it's like beep beep when you back it up. Girl, that body got me acting up. I want you.
Yeah, man. Shout out those guys, man. That is Hard For Me by Mezziah and Vidal Garcia, man. Look, I've been fucking with this type of music lately,
Damn,
bro.
man.
That dance party
That-
shit,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Oh, man, I've been fucking with that
Man, you
shit.
want to make an album, baby? We'll do it, bro. We'll do it.
That's why I hit up
Let's do it.
M16.
Yeah,
I was
let's
like,
do it.
man, do you have a beat like this? I sent him that Craig David song.
Yeah.
I'm like, make something like this, bro.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I've been real in that shit lately, like bad. Even like, I am no angel.
Oh,
love
the
it
way
when
you do that stuff. I
to
love that
me.
fucking song,
Yeah,
man.
Winter Gordon,
Bro,
man, Dirty Talk.
On fire.
Oh, all those songs, man, they really resonate with me. So I heard that and I'm like, ooh, this is fucking
Yeah.
fire.
So, thank you, everyone, man.
Yeah,
So,
shout out, man.
remember, you guys like listening. Don't be scared to go through this playlist and fucking check some of these dudes out. There might be some shit. Remember, the ultimate goal for this is not the point that me or Joey K will get for winning, picking a winner. It's if you get your song added to a personal playlist by anyone, whether it's a listener or one of us on the panel. I feel like that's the number one
And
winner.
I'm sure I'm willing to bet a lot of the people listening have listened to these songs and added them to their playlist.
Let us
man.
know. Let us
I
know
betcha.
on the comments. Have you added anything so far to your personal playlist? Because I've added a few.
Hey, me too.
I've
man.
added a few,
I've
so-
actually added fucking
Yeah.
most of them, and especially that Hard For Me, bro. I feel like people gonna listen to that and add that shit, man. Who doesn't like that type of music, man?
You make it hard for me. What
How
fucking
many
genius.
girls in
That's awesome,
They
man.
ain't fucking with you. Man, that shit's fire, bro. So congratulations to those guys, man.
As always, guys, thank you so much. Now, as we go through this tomorrow morning, I will begin the culling of the playlist.
Yeah, the rebrand. So I guess
rebranding.
both of those dudes will stay at the top.
Yeah,
man. So
yep.
cool, you know.
Both of those songs will stay. I'll move them both to the top of the playlist, man.
This is fun, man.
I love this shit, man. I love this shit.
It's fun, man.
You don't understand, bro. When I saw the YouTube video of the guy explaining how he did this, it was like a light bulb. I was like, how did we not think of that? I was like, this cunt's a fucking genius. I was like, holy shit. So, a few more fucking followers, and we can add our playlist to another website. So, guys, please, if you're not following, follow us. Send this to anyone that you know. Send some submissions. There's 2 ways to submit, so don't be fucking shy.
Tripjacketmafia.com.au is the first one, and you can go to soundplay.com.
Which our
Search
shit is there.
FireCast Underground, it'll come up. You can submit through there too.
All links in all our bios as well. And just quickly, while we're doing some plugs, don't forget to follow and listen to the Safe Boys. They're killing it at the moment. Hectic content. Go follow them. I've also got their links in my bios and stuff like that. So go check them out. Also recording weekly, I'm pretty sure. Have they been keeping up with the weekly? They have been.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Check them out as well. Now, I've got to make a fucking little.
We need a song. though.
The fucking news corner, the news that you can trust. Don't have to Google anything when Friendly Fire says something. Hey, suck my dick, you big fat cunts. The news you can trust, bitches. Here we fucking go, man. What do you got for me this week? I've got two. I've got two. I think
I got three, but they're pretty small. Since there's only two of us, we might be able to.
Munch through. What do you got for me, man?
First one, which I think you'll find quite entertaining, very tragic, very, very tragic. Actually, I got four. Just realized these two are meshing together. All right. So, 1988 in Argentina, our cousins, our neighboring country, Argentina, a poodle falls from a 15 or 13-story building. A dog, falls, hits a lady in the head, an old woman. She's 80 years old or something. She dies. The dog dies. They both died. And then a woman who saw this happening and was standing on the road is in shock seeing that this just happened, and she's calling the police. As she's doing that, she gets hit by a bus and dies. She died.
Jesus Christ.
And an old man watching that just happen, he just saw a poodle fall out of a fucking 15-story building, hit an old lady in the head, and then a woman get hit by a bus trying to call the police. An old man sees it standing on the footpath, has a heart attack, and on the way to the hospital, he also died.
Holy shit. Is this confirmed?
Look it up. It is real. So in Argentina in 1988. Whoa. So they all have names, all these people. Tragic.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
All because a poodle fell out of a... No, they don't know what happened. They don't know how the dog fell out the fucking window.
Fuck, yeah, right.
But there you go. Like,
holy.
I was listening to this, I'm like, this is fucking... I Googled it. It's all there, man.
Jesus Christ. Right. That would
What are the
suck.
chances of that?
Yeah. Seeing any animal fall from a height would suck and be fucked up. But then, yeah... the animal falling on your head and killing you would suck, and then that's fucking wild,
and then she's calling
the grandma calls
the grandma got hit by the dog and died, and then another woman who saw the grandma get hit and died, trying to call the police, and she dies.
Gets run over by
it's domino effect, man. Crazy.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Have you heard of MING of Harlem?
No,
MING as an MING.
No,
MING of Harlem. Now, this one's a spicy one for you guys. Now, once again, I've done my research on this. You can do your research too. Like I always say, use your phones for something instead of just fucking flapping your gums on socials. MING from Harlem. MING was a tiger that was found living in an apartment in New York City, Harlem. A 3-year-old Siberian tiger. He was owned by Antoine Yates. He had a 5-bedroom apartment on the 5th floor of a large public housing complex in Harlem. Now, 5-bedroom apartment, that's got to be a big apartment.
It's massive.
That's huge, right? Still, does that justify buying a Siberian tiger? Probably not, right? Now, this only happened in 2003 as well, okay? He was also found with an alligator in the other bedroom named Owl. The only reason this guy got caught was because he also... So obviously, kudos to the man. He must be an animal lover, right? He's got this tiger. He's got a crocodile. He attempted to buy a lion cub, which died at an early age, unfortunately. But he rescued a domestic house cat. Rescued this cat.
Right.
Of course, he brought the cat into the home, and Ming didn't react to the cat very good at all. Ming tried to eat the cat, but Antoine tried to save the cat, jumped in front of Ming, and obviously got into an altercation with Ming. He doesn't blame Ming for what happened, but he then had to take himself to hospital because his wounds were pretty severe. He got fucking attacked essentially by a fucking fully grown Siberian tiger. He goes to the hospital and tells them that he got attacked by his pet dog. The hospital was suspicious on the wounds because they were so large. They then call the police. The police do an investigation. The police end up finding a fucking fully grown tiger in this cunt's New York apartment. Right? Now, obviously the tiger then obviously gets relocated to some animal park where it lived a happy life and only died in 2019. lived a lived a full life. The alligator also got relocated. The neighbors apparently were either playing dumb, kudos to them, one love for not snitching. One neighbor claimed that she knew they had a tiger the whole time because they could hear it. The smell was foul. And what was the inside joke of this apartment block was, how come Antoine is buying 17 kilos of raw chicken every day? Because that's what he was feeding the alligator and the tiger. So again, black man buying a shit ton of chicken at the store, you don't question it.
People are so strange, man.
He had a fully grown tiger.
In an apartment, though. Like, why would you have an apartment and an alligator? What's the alligator living in? Was there water in the room?
I don't know.
A pond?
I don't know if he had it in the bath or... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The cat's name that he brought home to try to adopt was name was Shadow. But yes, Ming apparently started chasing Shadow around the apartment, and he had to then wrestle Ming, the tiger, to try to defend Shadow.
The fuck did he think was going to happen, man?
He said, my life flashed before my eyes. He thought to himself, oh God, this is where I die, I guess. Though he declines Ming attacking him and just says it was a natural reaction to Ming's frustration. So this dude obviously loves the fucking cat. Loves the thing, right? One of the neighbors also says that they could hear loud growling noises. Could be heard through the door of the apartment, but they still didn't report the incident. Then when the police did come and do the investigation, they could also hear loud growling, making the police obviously scared to enter the apartment. Police then had to walk down the side of the building with like the cable ties, like the, what are they called? The fucking zip lines. A police officer had to zip line down the side of a building and look through the bathroom window where he could see a fully grown Siberian tiger, where he then tranquilized it and they relocated to Noah's Ark Animal Park. And I will show you a photo of this, right?
Yeah, please.
This is unreal.
Yeah, you would hear the alligator going.
I'll put a photo on the YouTube video.
Holy fuck.
That's the copper about to tranquilize Ming. Right? There's also a photo when they put a little camera through the bathroom door.
That is insane.
Yeah. There is unfortunately no photos of the alligator. But this thing is just chilling in the bathroom like a normal house cat. It's just fucking 100 fucking pounds of raw power and aggression chilling in this guy's 5-bedroom apartment.
What did this guy do? Like, what? He's obviously got some money.
Apparently he bought the exotic animal off some other like park, but he bought Ming as a tiger cub. He also bought at the same time with Ming a lion cub, but that was the one that I said that died at a young age. So this motherfucker, imagine if that thing grew, he would have had a lion and a tiger and the fucking alligator. So he then only served 5 months prison.
I was about to ask, did he get time for this?
Yes, 5 months. 5 months prison. And then there was rumors that he was going to do... he was actually supposed to be involved with the Tiger King doco, but none of that was ever confirmed. But there was just rumors that this Antoine Yates guy... So apparently he's like a full exotic animal lover. Huh. So what did he do? Was it justified or was it wrong? You can't have a fucking Siberian tiger in your apartment.
Well, yeah, I think it's wrong. Like, you shouldn't do that, man.
Like, that is insane.
You can't cater for a tiger.
Imagine if it got out. It's running down the halls of this apartment and it's just...
I don't even think it'd fit through the fucking door, man.
Ming, the Harlem Tiger. It becomes so popular, that story, that they even did a little memorial thing in Harlem for the tiger. Yep, for the tiger.
Wow, that is a cool story, man. Yep. Is this dude alive still?
I think he is. Let me have a quick little look.
That is wild. No pun intended.
Antoine Yates.
He probably would be.
He literally said, it was just, for me, it was so normal. It was just like having a pet dog. He goes, if I'm laying down, he'd be laying down next to me. If I'm getting up to go to the bathroom, he'd follow me to the bathroom. I'd used to yell at him, "Yo, Ming, sit down and chill out, man."
It would be cool having a lion, man, as a pet, but they're always going to end up fucking you up somehow, man. They're a wild beast. Wild beast.
Unreal. Ming the tiger, rest in peace, bro.
That's a cool story, man.
Rest in peace.
I got one for you. A woman in Ireland, right, was on a workers' comp claim, right, from a car accident. She said she was, I don't know if it was workers' comp or like some compensation, right, for $650,000.
Yeah, jeez.
It got thrown out because she was pictured winning a Christmas tree throwing competition. And there's a photo. And I was when I saw this, look at the photo. It's like a full action shot. It's a Christmas tree throwing competition. Now, if you're claiming you can't work for so many years because your back is hurt, why would you enter? And it's not even that she entered.
Oh man,
it's not even like she just entered, right? She was walking past. She saw that could be fun and entered. She won. She won the Christmas tree throwing. She took out first place of the Christmas tree throwing competition. Look it up, man. Does that look like her back?
Oh my god! I'll put another picture on the YouTube if you're watching. Holy shit, that is hilarious,
cracking up, man.
And the action shot is her full launching.
It's when have you ever heard of a Christmas tree throwing competition? She didn't just enter; she won. She took out first place.
It's like those cunts in like Norway. They do the cheese rolling thing down there. And they sprint down the hill as fast as they can, bro. That reminds me. Shout out to Raz the Shaman, bro. For James's wedding, there's an action shot. Literally an action shot. I'll send you the photos of James kicking Lenny the magpie because Lenny come in while they were doing the ceremony and was like pecking at Sally's dress. James kicked Lenny and then Raz grabbed him and let him go. And there's a picture of Raz just letting him go and he's just flying. And it's the most incredible photo ever. He's like an animal tamer. It's unreal. It's unreal. But yes, Christmas tree. If you're doing a compo claim, don't go Christmas tree throwing.
Trees.
That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, I've only got one more thing I want to bring up. Have you been seeing the Taylor Swift stuff?
What?
They're
concert?
But the way they're reacting, they're going absolutely bananas. I mean,
they don't stop talking about it.
I'm a big advocate for, if that's how you feel about music or something, then let it out. But crying in the streets and shit, is that okay or not okay? I kind of.
You mean it's okay? Like
I don't know. Is it just a bit? Is a bit much? I kind of side with the Swifties if they really like her music, man.
So you're saying it is okay?
I guess. I don't want to bash them really, but because they're getting pumped on social media, they're like on trains, like singing and shit and crying and shit.
I mean, I think it's stupid. Celebrity worship is ridiculous. But I mean, I don't fuck with it. I think you're kind of weird if you're there crying over Taylor Swift. She doesn't know who the fuck you are. She doesn't care about you. I think you're weird, and I will judge you. But it's not illegal. You're not really hurting anybody.
Yeah, you're just
whatever.
You're just being a freak in public.
Each to their own, man, I guess. I am annoyed they keep talking about it on the fucking radio.
Yeah, that is kind of
They don't
weird.
stop talking about Taylor Swift. She's very, very, very average.
Ass.
Painfully average.
She's ass.
She's like if you fucking put in fucking ChatGPT, like singer, like popular singer. You'd get a picture of Taylor Swift. She's like she's not a real, she's like a sim. You know when you play the Sims and they pop up the default Sims that pop up? That's Taylor Swift.
She's the leader of the NPC.
She's an NPC. She's like
leader.
NPC singer.
She's an NPC leader.
Did you see that video of her at the wherever the fuck they were? But Ice Spice was taking some award or something. I don't know why the fuck Ice Spice was there giving a speech. But Ice Spice was giving a speech thanking everybody for, thank you, this. And then when she says, thank God, Taylor Swift's like, shaking her head when she, you can look it up.
You sure this is a bad time?
No, look it up, man. And it's weird. It is weird. But like Taylor Swift's there, she's saying, I'll thank my mom, thank all these people. And Taylor Swift's there, like nodding in agreement. And she says, I'd like to thank God. Taylor Swift's like,
yeah, right.
Like it's
That's
something,
weird.
it's like it's something they have to say, but they don't like
I was gonna say, she says thank God, but at the Super Bowl, she's wearing like an upside down cross and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Ice Spice, you fucking noodle head.
But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I'm indifferent on Taylor Swift. Whatever. Don't know any of her songs. Don't like any of her songs. Never really heard them. Pigs are the souls of banished humans. You seen this?
Huh. No.
So,
Banished humans?
Yeah,
right.
So the Bible says, even demons didn't want to go to hell. They begged Jesus to put them in bodies of pigs. Now, pigs' eyes look very similar to humans. If you see a pig's eyes, they got like different colored eyes like the humans do. Apparently, the flesh of pig tastes very similar to humans.
Oh, shit.
Also, pigs can't look up. So they are unable, they're physically incapable of looking up to the heavens. So it's like they're permanently stuck looking down.
Interesting.
And
man.
religions say, don't eat pigs.
Yeah, weird. That's
You're not supposed to eat
I love
pig.
bacon, man. I'm sorry.
Bacon is good.
I
man.
love pork. Nothing like a nice pork sirloin, bro. Oh, they're just juicing out the side,
fuck
man.
with pork that
Goddamn,
much,
I
but
love that shit.
I
baby.
do love bacon.
Yeah, wow. I've never fucking I've never thought about it.
Now, the last point I'll bring up before we wrap up, unless you got...
I want to end on a joke.
Okay, but before you tell your joke, just another quick, just so I can empty my fucking...
Empty your cash, mate. Empty your cache
empty the
of
notes here. So Vice put out a story saying 2/3 of hermit crab population, 2/3 in the whole world of hermit crab population are now using garbage as shells. Right? And the evidence cited though was 200 photos taken by tourists. That's the evidence that 2/3 of the world's hermit crab population. And I was listening to this, I'm like, how the fuck could they possibly know 2/3 of hermit crab population are using trash as shells? And the evidence sourced in the article is 200 photos from tourists taking photos of a hermit crab using a pen lid as a fucking shell. And I'm thinking, this is the most propaganda bullshit news thing. And I commented that on the video. I said, don't listen to this fucking propaganda. I'm like, 2/3? They can't even name where 2/3 of hermit crab population are. Like, how the fuck do you know possibly 2/3 of hermit crab population are using trash? And I commented that on the video, and Vice deleted my comment. He deleted my fucking comment. Don't listen to this fucking bullshit propaganda. I said, I'm like, the evidence, the only sourced scientific evidence is 260 photos taken by tourists? How the fuck does that equal fucking 2/3 of hermit crab population?
So they've even got hermit crab like bumps. They're using like trash, like Oscar the Grouch and shit. Like it
is weird. It's weird seeing. I love hermit crabs.
Should we buy one as like a mascot?
I used to have hermit crabs. Did you know?
Yeah, I think so.
I love them, but it's kind of cruel to buy them because they're always wild caught. They don't breed in captivity.
Oh, don't they?
Yeah, so it's a bit cruel. So, got rid of them.
Why do you love them so much?
I don't know. They're just cool, man. I got fond memories of being young at the beach and you find them in the sand and you pick them up and they're so cute, man. They got little... I fuck with hermit crabs, bro.
They're so cute.
But, 2/3 are using trash. It's jarring to see the photos and you see a hermit crab with a fucking beer can or whatever.
Yeah, that does suck.
But like... 2/3 of seriously you're saying 2/3.
Imagine that the poor hermit crab's got like a condom as a thing, but he doesn't know it's a condom, and you're like, oh, get that, like you're trying to get it off him and shit. It's like
it's stuck to him,
slippery as and shit. Oh no!
But I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how can they say this? Like they're supposed to be a trustworthy news source. People go to them for their news. I know
you
Vice
can't trust them for fucking
Vice
shit,
is bullshit,
man.
but like people look at that and all the comments are saying, oh my god, the world, like ooh, pollution.
See, that's propaganda at its finest, man. And you guys I'm hoping the FireCast community doesn't fall for it. I feel like you guys don't, but most people do. They fall for the propaganda, and then they get scared and they comment and they go, yeah, fucking peace for the hermit crabs. Next thing you know, we're gonna have LGBTQ fucking hermit crabs marching with condoms as shells. Can't have that shit, mate. I'm telling you right now. No way. I'm gonna end with a joke. The rule of the game is, if you guys laugh, you're a piece of shit. It's a dark humor joke.
All right, here we go.
This is for the listeners as well. Let me know if you laugh, okay? And be honest. And then the episode's going to end abruptly.
I guarantee you, I will not laugh. I'm a hard
There's gonna be no outro, no nothing. It's just going to be the joke, end. All right, are you ready?
What's the joke?
So I'll say it now. Thank you for listening to FireCast episode 98. Why do black people have nightmares?
Why?
Because we shot the last one who had a dream.